Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill and it's a Monday. Looking forward to a trading week of opportunities. We got slow data today, not a lot of data coming out today. We don't expect big moves today. We do expect moves. I plan on getting in some trades today. But NFP came out really well, and we'll take a look at that in just a minute. But I'm expected to take some trades today, and most Mondays they're pretty lackluster where you might not even get in a trade. But I'm looking to get into some trades today. The pound's looking good, the euro's looking good, all to the downside. So before we do that, let's take a look at what's going on in the economic calendar and what happened on Friday. Today we have Russia's on a holiday today. Not that that really affects our trading, but I thought I'd throw that out to you. So we had out of the Aussie today, building approvals month on month came out at negative 13.4. However, there was no forecast. So it looks like the market didn't like that. If you take a look here at the Aussie, you can see this is the candle from that news data. So it really didn't like that, and it started to stay off pretty bearish. Also today we have private house approvals. Again, these all have no forecast. I'm sorry, the building approvals did have a forecast. My mistake. It came in at negative 4.0. Negative 4.0. And that was the forecast, and it came out at negative 13.4. So that's why we had that pretty decent sell-off there. We have China coming out today, and of course they're always tentative, but we have trade balance, and that's going to be a big one. We would expect several of our pairs to move on that, or your commodity pairs, the CAD, the Aussie, the Kiwi. I would expect some movement when that data does come out. Moving into the Euro session, not much going on, folks. We have German factory orders month on month today. They're expecting 1.0. Previous was 3.4. So we'll see how that goes. Halifax House Price Index out of the pound today. And then when you get down close to and into the New York session, we have housing starts out of Canada today. They're expecting 217.5, and previous was 253.5. And that is it, my friends. Really nothing in the U.S. today. We have some FOMC speakers speaking, and that's about it. So data-wise, pretty lackluster today. Not a lot going on. Let's take a look at what the markets did. The S&P futures was down 0.07%. Nasdaq is down 0.10%. However, the Dow was up 0.26%, and the S&P 500 VIX is up 1.05%. And the DAX is up 0.55%. The Nikkei 225 is up 1.68%. And the dollar is up 0.20%, currently at 98.62. So we will watch that closely as always. And the Euro index is down 0.17%, as we can see that on the charts. We'll take a look at gold. Gold is up 0.36% today, and WTI oil is up 1.49%, currently at 46.91. Brent oil is up zero, or it's actually flat all across the board. However, Brent is sitting at 49.43, inching its way back up to that 50 level. I do expect that. I said this last week, but I do expect oil to get back up to that 50 level this week and stay above 50. It's been, almost a week and a half now. It's been below that 50 level, so I do expect that to head to the upside. And that's about it. Let's get to the charts, my friends. Let's take a look at the pound. We talked about this on last week, and this is active, folks. This is definitely active. This trade plan is still in effect. This overshot our entry, which is fine. That's no problem with that. However, I missed this at the beginning of Asia because I wasn't at my charts. That was like 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m. my time. So this has come down. Now it's sitting here. Here's support right here. And so we're just gonna let this do its thing. We're gonna let this inch down, and we'll just ride this out. Now we could throw a trend line in here, and maybe to get a better entry here. But no, see, I don't like that at all. That's only a 2-touch trend line, and so I don't like that. No, we're just gonna stay with the plan. There's the plan. 1.2929. We'll take it to the downside, and we'll sell it, and we'll get out of 28.47, somewhere in that area down here at the take profit area. And that's the trade plan on the pound, but bearish today on the pound. Bearish on the pound. All right. One thing I did not see today, I didn't see anything on the elections in France today. So maybe I'm too early. So maybe later on today. I thought it was going to be out by Asia from what I was understanding on Friday, but I guess not, because I have not seen anything in the headlines. I've not seen anything reference what was the outcome of that. So we'll just watch that. Not much going on. We looked at the Aussie. It's bearish as usual. And now we're going to take a look at, for today's trade plan that I set up today was on this euro, which I normally do on a Monday. So this barreled through our entry at 1.0998. However, I was in the process of putting charts together, and this thing just tanked on me like while I was doing it. So I had really no way to get in this. I was really I wasn't expecting that to happen so quick, especially in Asia. So now, I wanted to get in 0998, and now we're in it. However, I did put this trend line on the chart before this dumped on us. And good thing I did, because this is a great entry here. We're going to watch this now and see if this bounces off this trend line or it goes through the trend line. So we're looking at a European Open before we're going to get into this trade, most likely. And maybe even an hour into it. I'd love to see this come all the way back up, folks. I would love to see this come all the way back up to our 0998 level, and then we could take this to the downside. If it goes above that, that's fine too. I just didn't want to trade into a whole number, right? I didn't want to trade into a 00 number, and that's why I picked 98. A close below 98, we can enter this. Well, it ran away from me, and now we have to wait for this to come back and hit us again. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. I think this will work, and I remain bearish on the euro, and we'll see. What do I do not like about this trade is this, right? All this left of the chart. This entry up here was so much better, right? This was so much better up here, and but now we're gonna end up taking an entry with, now it's resistance, and then we got all this stuff left of the chart. If we take the trade at the trend line, this is a nice trade because we have a wide open space, a nice wide open space there. So there's advantages and disadvantages of both. However, I think the trend line is going to hold, and I think we're going to be getting it bounce to the down, the red candle on the downside here. I plan on watching it through Asia and into the European Open. We'll just keep an eye on and see what's going to go on with that. Traders, that's really all I have for you today. Not a lot. I don't see anything like earth-shattering that I want to jump into. If you take a look over here at this Euro Aussie, nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. I'm bearish in this. I've been bearish in this pair for a long time. And I like what I'm seeing, by the way. I like what I'm seeing here. Ranged. However, doji, right? Then you get two decision candles to the upside. So, looks like to me we're going to stay in this range for a little bit. I'd love it to come back up to 48.24, 49.24 up here, and then we'll just take it to the downside. I don't see any problem with that. But that's not going to happen right away, and it might not even happen today. So we'll just see what happens there. It looks like it's going to be an okay trading day. I don't think we're going to get big moves today. I think it's going to be pretty sluggish. I do think we're going to get some entries, and we can get in the market today. You got to be in the market, my friends. You have to be in the market. That is so important. You can't be sitting on the sidelines all the time. We can always find an excuse not to take a trade, right? Always find an excuse. This data is coming out. This is coming out. This chart doesn't look like this. Listen, if you do that all day long, you'll never trade. You'll never trade. You've got to be in the market. You know what? Lower your size, right? I trade very small, but I trade a lot, right? So if I'm in 5 positions in the day, right, and 3 make it, there's a pretty good chance I made profit for the day, right? So you got to be in the market. Just lower your size of your trades and stay in the market. You got to be in it. You just have to be in the market. That's my advice for Monday. Get in the market and be active. If you're not active, you're not going to do anything. Like I said, you can always find an excuse not to take a trade or get out of, you can always find an excuse. Get in the market, friends. Do a trade plan, trade your plan, and take the shot. If you don't take shots, you're not going to get winners, right? All right. Traders, that's it for me. Thanks for joining me. TradingWithBill.com. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your emails, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, my friends. See you now. Bye-bye.